So hi, my name is Cujo, and this is actually kind of a weird video for me to make. I'm at a point in my life where I am kind of unsure about the future of your pal Cujo. And this video, I think the purpose of this is just gonna be kind of to update you on my life and what's going on at this current point in time, to help you understand like why I'm making this in particular and why things have been different and wishy-washy and switched up quite a bit. As time goes on, I accumulate more responsibility, as any adult I think does, and it's given me less and less time to make these videos. I used to love like hopping in front of a green screen and recording something and being pretty free-spirited with it and kind of focusing all my attention on making a creative project. But I'm at a point now where like current me, it's nearly impossible to actually just sit down and actually film something like that. Like I just have so much responsibility that it makes it really hard to film one of those green screen videos. A part of me is irritated because this is something that I would love to make as a job or in some form. It doesn't even have to be your pal Cujo, but I would just love to make content or just work on media and entertainment in some form. And I feel like my life kind of drifts away from that. Like I feel like the labor that I provide, the basic labor I provide, is a lot more valued than the creative work that I've made, even though I think some of the creative work I've made has been some of the most essential and important messages for people to hear. But that's the thing about like making money or making a job out of something, is other people have to find value out of it too. A part of me feels a little bit of like resignation with this channel. Not that I really expected anything of it, and I always have enjoyed making things, but to give you context on my life, like I now have a girlfriend, I now have a dog, I'm in an apartment. We're going to end up leaving the apartment in probably about a month. So in February our lease is going to end, and my girlfriend really wants to go back to Wyoming. And I love her, and I want to be with her, and I want to help her achieve that. But in doing so, I am unsure what that's going to look like. The situation is we're going to end up living with her family in Wyoming, her grandparents, and both me and her are going to find work up there and save enough money to get our own apartment and keep up on it, and hopefully I can keep doing this kind of stuff. But when I'm around her family, life is going to look very different, I think, in Wyoming than it has for me living in Idaho. I don't know if I can keep up with your pal Cujo. I just am genuinely unsure. I don't know if this is the death of the channel in some form, if this is going to be it coming to a close as I have to focus on other work to expand my life, or if I'm just gonna have to pull back and do this more and more as a hobby, and maybe if I have some spare time here or there. For me, it's really sad. Like, I really love making this stuff. In the same turn though, I think there's other things that are more important, and I want to be present for that. I just also want to like tell people that end up watching these kind of what's going on in my life, so you understand what's going on and you know what to expect from me. This next month, I'm going to try to keep uploads every Tuesday and Friday up until February. Once February comes around, though, I have no idea what to tell you or what you should expect. And maybe some people will be like, oh, thank God, like this dude will quit popping up on my feed. But just keep your eyes out for anything that I make in like the community tab, or maybe I'll make a video kind of giving another update or saying what the situation will look like when I'm in Wyoming. I want to keep working on the series that I was making, A Moment of Solace. I did one on ambition and one on friendship, and that was a series I was very passionate about. It was a very open playing ground that I want to keep up with, using just one word and then writing a whole video around that one word. It's been hard, like accumulating more responsibility and at the same time not really changing in terms of my employment and responsibility that I'm taking on. Like, I think I need to go out and change something. As much as I love your pal Cujo, like if I'm going to sustain a life for me and my girlfriend and potentially, end up marrying her, starting a family with her, and becoming more of an adult, I guess, then I just have to kind of consider those things. But not to make this all mopey or anything. Like, I really have loved this time. I think I'm just kind of at the same time being nostalgic filming this, because this has been a really long time. I love making this stuff and I don't want to quit, but I don't know what the future holds for me. It's going to be a situation where I don't really know if I'm going to have my setup and I can make videos consistently Like, I'm gonna be working like a day job in Wyoming somewhere. I don't know. It's just a big change for my life. I've lived in Idaho my whole life, and I'm hoping it goes okay, I guess. And I hope somebody finds some kind of value out of all of the videos and stuff that I made out there. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on. At the beginning of February, I'm gonna be moving and working out in Wyoming. So I don't know the future of this channel. I'm not sure what the process of making content or things for people will look like, but I would love to keep it in some form. So thank you for taking the time to watch this to this point, and if you watched any of my other videos, thank you for taking the time to watch those as well. I love you very much. I hope this is not a final goodbye in any way. And goodbye now.
Are you ready for Cammy? Doesn't look so bad, does it?